All right. Chase and Chase cards in One Piece, Awakening from New Era. Now, I have dabbled a little bit with the One Piece trading card game in the past, but it's not something that I probably will keep doing. It's just a one-off thing. Just because I see like there's a very nice chase card for this set in particular that's going for a few $1,000s. But historically, when I've bought um, One Piece cards, like the pull rates are not great. Like it seems like there's a ton of cards that just kind of sit there. But you could say that about like a lot of games, honestly. But like I don't know, the art for a lot of these One Piece cards like look really nice, and I think they're gonna sell decent. And turns out no, that's not the case. Yeah, so we're trying to find Monkey, and all you One Piece fans out there, like I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. Your show has quite a few episodes, but I hear really good things about it. So, maybe there'll be one day where I'll have, 6 months free to watch it. Got alternate art here. I'm gonna sleeve that up. But yeah, if they keep making um, episodes of One Piece, it's gonna be pretty hard to just set aside time to watch them all. Like maybe I could do like an episode two a day, but that would take a long time. And I know a few people personally that have watched the entirety of One Piece, and like I don't know if I should feel proud or disgust for them because that's a commitment. But hey, if it's something that you like, it's hard to knock it. It's just not quite my cup of tea with the show. But I feel like at this point, like if One Piece can have a trading card game, and then maybe that leads to other anime mangas having their own TCGs. Can you imagine like something silly like The Simpsons coming out with its own TCG? It's been around for like what, 30 years? That'd be wild. And I think right here I saw somebody with the same name but a different art style and got a little confused. So a lot of these like earlier videos that I'm gonna be putting up on my channel, a lot of it is doing a lot of testing. So like even like looking at this in post, like I'm having a hard time like reading the cards. So what I did was, um, we have the camera arm is gonna be a lot closer going forward, and also changed the lighting settings. So there's hopefully not gonna be so much, shiny reflective stuff going on, like you can see in the bottom down there. Um, but yeah, it's a learning experience for sure. Some of these videos I've had sitting for a while, and it's just, getting the courage to like, well, one, record them, and then two, figuring out like how to edit and all that stuff. And then going back and forth with, do I want to do a voiceover after the fact, or do I want to record myself while opening? Kind of going back and forth. But I think I kind of like um, just recording as I'm going. We'll be doing that a lot more going forward because this is kind of a lot of work going back in post production and doing a voiceover. And I don't know, it's just a lot easier doing it in person, is what I come to realize. Because then you can actually read the cards as you're going along, rather than like my eyesight's not terrible, but it's not the greatest right now. So trying to read some of these cards, just like we're struggling. But I do know that there are a lot of people that do like this card game, and man, there's been what, like 4 sets released a year or something at this point. It's just ridiculous. And I should have paid a little bit more attention before I bought a box of this. Um, that like, after the one like real like chase card for this set, it drops off severely. Like there's not too many cards that are worth a lot because I think everybody's like going for the same card basically in this set. And the way these packs are, they have like in the upper right corner a little perforated spot to help you um, rip the pack open basically. And what's nice is that like these cards are a little bit thicker than like other trading cards, so like you can be a little aggressive on that pull down. Is what I come to find out. Because the cards are thicker, so they're not going to bend and break very easily. You don't want to do that for other trading cards. Like Lorcana is those cards are kind of thin, so I wouldn't recommend that. Magic, I wouldn't recommend that. Especially Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my god, those cards are probably the thinnest cards that I've had to deal with so far, and there we got Dawn. Um, Digimon is kind of curated by like the same company for like producing the cards, so it's basically the same exact process. Where it has like the thicker card stock and the perforated edge, so it's basically the same thing as pulling a one piece card or pack. And also, I find it kind of odd that Digimon has a TCG. Like, I didn't realize it was that big. Anyway, I made a mistake once. I bought some Paramount War cards, and I had two cards of the same character but different art styles. Oh, here we go. This is a nice card. And yeah, I accidentally mixed up two orders, so that was fun. Because like in the description for TCG Player, they basically read the exact same, and I just you can click on the link for like what the actual card is, and it will show you. So after the fact, that's what I did, and I realized, oh, I messed up. So yeah, I'm like super careful anytime I ever get One Piece, which is very rare. And then go to list cards. I like double and triple check basically when I go on list cards. Make sure like, is it this one? Are we sure? Yeah. So we're getting down there with the box. Not too many packs left. I think at this point, like, I don't really know what to expect just because I don't really know the pull rates very well for this game. But it seems to me like you do get at least two like alternate arts um, in a box. So I don't know if you get a case, it may be more worth it, more fun. But you're also like taking that risk, right? I don't know. I think if I had like some store credit, I would do something like that on TCG. but we haven't really had a sale in a while, since eBay bought out TCG. So I don't know. They had one in March of this year, and there hasn't been another one since. I was thinking that they were going to do like one every 3 months, but I guess that's not the case. So we're approaching the end of August right now. Um, so maybe the next one will be like Black Friday weekend, basically, like they usually do, and maybe Christmas. But I don't know. I kind of liked it when it was once a month, but maybe that's just me. Yeah, I'm having a tough time organizing these cards just because I'm not really sure like what's the best way to go about it. So I'm kind of doing like shiny, non-shiny, and like borders and stuff is kind of how I'm going about it. It's kind of like when I open Flesh and Blood, like I basically just have to go by the borders for that game, just because I have no idea any other like good way of going about it. Another Dawn. I seem to remember when I was opening Paramount War, you only get like one per box, if I remember correctly. So I was a little surprised to see two when I was opening this, but maybe they changed it, or maybe I'm just misremembering. Um, but yeah, and then there's different versions as well for this set. Like it was just like the one card. I felt like, or maybe I just have a really bad memory. I don't know. Oh, and see here, like I thought I pulled it because I like this art style is like very different from everything else. So I'm like, oh yeah, I pulled it, and then after I stopped recording, like went to go list this card, I saw it was like $5, and I was like, oh crap. And that was the last pack